live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
We're on to real good topics now. And this first story has been hot topic all week. I've been in a place about it. I won't lie. I've been in a place about this one. So for you all who don't know, the Olympics, Winter Olympics is going on right now in Beijing. And there was a 15-year-old Russian skater. Her name's Kamilia, y'all know how I am with names. Valueva, I think Valueva, something like that. Anyway.
Yep, that one, whatever
that
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We know, 15-year-old figure skater who tested positive for a banned drug for the Olympics. But the Olympic Committee held like this impromptu hearing for her and determined that it would be detrimental, listen to this, detrimental to her career for her not to be allowed to compete. They just made they said if she wins a medal, then they were gonna have to make some adjustments to the medal ceremony. And so I was already 38 hot about it, just from the standpoint of what? Detrimental to her career. She did something she shouldn't have done. 15 or not. I don't listen, y'all give them all the rules before they go to do this. So yeah, I was like, wait, what? And then Sha'Carri Richards. Because honestly, I had not even put the two together until she came out and was really adamantly, her argument is valid. I'm gonna say that because anybody who knows, she's a track star who was participating in the Summer Olympics and was not allowed to compete in a particular event because she tested positive for marijuana.
Bring it on home, man.
Mama died. I'm not giving excuses, but after her mother died. Right.
Bring it on home.
Not giving excuses, but her mama died and she had to probably just calm her nerves, get ready, you know. But anyway, so you all heard me say this young lady's Russian. You know, I try not to do the race thing, but I don't know another way to talk about this. It's so blaring that you all would, not only did you allow her to compete, but you said it would be detrimental to her career for her not to compete. What do you think it did to Sha'Carri? I'm just saying, this is the same Olympic committee, y'all. It doesn't matter that one is winter, one is the summer. It's the same Olympic committee, so there's nothing that can be said there. So what are your thoughts on this? Because I'm peeved. I can say that. I'm 38 hot.
Yeah, it's blatant. And at one point, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, if at one point I think the article said performance enhancing.
Exactly. Not weed. Weed don't enhance your performance. In fact, it might be detrimental to your performance in some cases. Who knows? But
yeah, I think it's blatant
that it'll be detrimental to her career.
It's clear. It's just blatantly there. It's clear. She can come back and she's 15.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. There's some consequences. Y'all setting up the wrong this is what I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out, but this is what the biggest argument has been, that you all are setting up you're sending the wrong message by allowing her to compete after she clearly violated a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you're saying, oh, but we'll make exceptions to the rule for you if you're this, if you're this, if you're this. And I just, it's, you know, we always talk about sports being a microcosm of the world. And I just find it fascinating that a 15-year-old white girl is looked at as fragile, and it's, and oh, this could be, you know, the end of her career, and how callous and cold to the Black woman that it was. And that's the way that's truly the way things are seen.
Mm-hmm.
We can't handle anything. We tough. We don't, it don't matter. We put it on our backs. We got it.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
It's just supposed to be fair across the board, and that's what the rules are there for. You know, it was a big uproar when Shakari experienced it.
Yeah.
And I think she even admitted it, like, hey, you know, this is what it is, and
exactly.
it was treated the way it was treated. Yeah, it's blatant, and I've seen some posts from people saying, and it's been Black people like, oh, you can't compare. Like, how can you not?
What do you mean you can't compare?
Yeah.
Why?
The two, you know, performance enhancement drugs, weed, anything, wherever it is, if it falls,
it's banned, it's banned.
It's banned. You know, in which, like you say, it's coming to the point now where a lot of it is not banned. But we just gotta call a spade a spade. If it's banned, it's banned.
It's banned, it's banned. And I just feel like for her, y'all talking about detrimental to her career, I feel like this is detrimental to her character. Because when you don't feel consequences for your actions, then, I mean, if there's a backstory that we don't know, somebody forcing her to do something she didn't want to do, that's different. You know what I mean? Because that could possibly be what it is. But y'all need to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way it just seems is she did something, she chose to do something. This was a choice she made, and these are the actions, and there's no consequence to that action.
Yeah, so I wonder, is that the narrative? I wonder, is that the perspective, if that's the escape out of this as well? She's not an adult. Yeah. She's not, you know, old enough to know better, or
so. They were giving it to her. She didn't know, but I mean, and all of that's fair. But then again, as the athlete, don't you need to be more aware? And don't you need people around you who are more aware?
Yeah.
Right? Like to be like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Russians have been accused of.
Oh yes, many times.
All right, so yeah, we just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is disturbing on a lot of levels, and it's not just about the race thing for me. It's truly about this young lady, and what you're doing is setting up entitlement. She'll feel like she can do what she want to do, and y'all just gonna have to figure it out. And
it very well may be that way in Russia.
Well, this ain't Russia though. This is the world. So
it may very well be that way for her there.
And that's fine, but we're not in Russia, boo. This is Beijing. You're in Beijing right now, sweetie. So, and the Olympic Committee should not be biased about it because it's Russia. That's no. I'm gonna need y'all to, your words. Fair is fair. Period. That's all I'm gonna say. Fair is fair. Don't care who it is. Don't care how I got there. Fair is fair. So, all right. So this next story, still on the Olympics, but definitely a better situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna be the feel-good final thought this week, but I was like, no. I mean, let's talk about this because it's a whole bunch of undercurrent to this. I found in reading stories about this that I found really interesting that I'll share. But Erin Jackson is an Olympic athlete, and actually she's a roller derby athlete as well. Just won the gold medal in speed skating for the US. History making. First time Black woman ever won in this category, right? And it's been 60 years, more than that, I think.